it's a different type of twist. It's not what I was expecting, but I'm really, really feeling this setup. Here's the thing about my EDC bag. It works great when I'm creating, but the other 50% of the time I'm not creating. I'm sitting in Starbucks trying to get work done, wishing I had one more thing with me just to realize that my EDC bag is the bottleneck. It's a creator bag first with no regard to productivity. What I really need is a hybrid bag. A bag that lets me create at a moment's notice, edit video without breaking a sweat, and still switch into building a website or working on a marketing campaign without missing a beat. Today I want to take you along with me as I build what I hope becomes the perfect camera bag. All right, so if everything goes the way I plan for it to go, this bag is going to work out beautifully. That's what I'm hoping for. But with this actually being my first time focused on a hybrid bag that boosts my creativity as well as allows me to be able to create where and whenever I want, I'm hoping everything fits the way I think it's gonna fit. But more importantly, we finna unbox everything right now. I'll show you the camera bag that we're gonna be putting all this stuff in a little bit later on in this video. Let's get to it. We have to talk about this first. This is a CFast Express card reader. Now, this is for type A and it's also for SD cards. Now, the reason why we have to start here is because when I tell you I've been suffering through slow speeds with my last one, I've been suffering through low speeds, and I'm hoping that this will remedy my problems. It's honestly nothing to write home about. It's really simple. I got it in black this time, which probably shouldn't have got it in black now that I think about it. I get everything in black, but it's a little bit beefier than my other one. And I mean, it's the same concept, honestly. Like, as you can see, I still got that dongle, and I get 3 CFast Express A-type cards. Now, I didn't get them yet, mainly because I went way over budget, and I'm not 100% sure that I'm going to be switching away from my camera that I'm currently using, which I'll show you later on. So I stuck with the A cards, but if it turns out that this camera isn't going to work for me, then I will be switching over to it. But that's the very first thing, and these are what I got. I got the Sony Tough cards, which is 300 transfer and 299 megabytes read speed. The reason why I got these is because honestly, I am so tired of waiting on transfer speeds from cards that's super slow. And for me, I feel like it's worth the extra money. And I bought this during, I don't know if it was Black Friday or just a sale, but I know I did catch them on sale. And honestly, for me, this is a must. So now, as you can see, I have 3 cards up in here. And the fact that I don't have to worry about running out of storage so fast no more because I'm at 128 now. If need be, I will take this up to 250 because I did see it have 250. But honestly, I didn't want to jump out there and go that crazy because I wasn't sure if I was going to stick with my current camera or if I was going to swap over to using these. Either way it go, I'm definitely prepared for the future, and this is going to really help my productivity as it relates to my workflow. Before we move on, I just want to show you that it does come with this little carabiner that allows us to attach it and loop it to stuff. Now, honestly, I don't think I would do that, but it does come with it. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna use this part, so I'm gonna take it back off, but I just wanted to show you that it comes with it. This right here has got to be my next productivity tool. Now, this is just a power bank from Whoop, but when I tell you that it is very frustrating only having one power bank and having to not be able to have one in a car or one in a house because I only had the one that came with it, which was the one that I kept in my book bag. So I always have to go in my book bag. To have this one just sitting on my desk moving forward is fantastic. This right here, simple. Just a power bank. That's it. Put it on here and then start charging. That's all it do. Nothing magical, nothing special, but when I tell you it's the small things that matter, believe it. Now, one of the things I've been struggling with in my car is not having enough ports. So I'm not 100% sure how good this product is, if I'm being honest, but it had the ports that I need, and I don't have to worry about having 2 or 3 of these plugged into my car at the same time because I got so much stuff that I want to charge up. So this right here is gonna fix that, and this is a beefy one. Oh man, that's beefy. So this is going to fix the issues in my car with me not being able to charge all my devices up at once. This is a 300-watt charger, and that's more than powerful. More importantly, I get all these USB-Cs. Now I'm living a USB-C life, and I'm super excited about that. I do have 2 USB-As, which I'm okay with that, but these 4 USB-C ports is what I really, really want. So this right here, I'm excited. I'll report back to you on how well it worked. But when I tell you this thing is heavy, like it is heavy. Like it's built Army strong for real. The next one we're going to be talking about is the Anker. Now, if you watch my top tech videos that I liked, then you'll know I got this strictly for the display and not and wanting to replace some of my cables. So that's the main reason why I got this, because it allows me to see my display. So if I got something plugged up, it instantly tells me how much wattage is pulling and how good it is. So I'll be replacing my Ugreen chargers with this right here. And this is another heavy one, so I'm considering the weight as I'm opening this stuff up, but I feel like this is heavy. And this is a 160 watt, which is the same as my Ugreen that I carry in my bag now. It's a smaller form factor, I will say that. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited to see how I like it. I got 3 USB-Cs, no USB-A on here because honestly, I'm trying to get away from USB-A. And honestly, if I need a USB-A, I'll keep one of these little dongles with me at all times that'll convert a USB-A to a USB-C. So that's how I'm gonna be doing it. All right, so my next one is gonna be this 25,000 milliamp power bank by Anker. And the reason why I got this one is honestly because it solves a few problems for me, which is one is I don't have to worry about bringing so many cables. In fact, you're gonna see that I pared down my cables drastically just because I got this device right here. So I'm pretty excited about that. And let's see here. Again, I'm concerned about all the weight that's gonna be in my bag, because these bricks are heavy. I'm no stranger to a heavy bag, but if I can avoid it, I would like to avoid it. So I have this one right here, which is gonna be 1, and I'm pretty excited about that. And then you got this one up here, which is 2, which is retractable. So I'm excited about that. So right now it's sitting at 16%. So I'm actually going to charge it up. But as you can see, I also get a USB-A over here as well as a USB-C. And that's it. So I got 3 ports. So this is a port for USB-C. That's a USB-C. That's another USB-C. And then that's one USB-A. So yeah, I'm happy about that. And this is 165 watt as well. So not bad. I'm going to put it on the charger and let it start juicing up. And we'll check back and see how much we got by the end of this video. And it's on a Ugreen charger, so it's pretty fast because it's 300 watts. So we can see that it's starting to, so the input wattage is taken right now looks to be basically around 53 to 55%, 53 to 50 watts. So it's between 50 and 55. It went up to 56 watts. So we'll check back on it later and see how it go. Now, in some cases, you can't always take this big battery with you. So for those, at least I can't. For those cases, I like to have a smaller one. And the one that I picked up this time is a Ugreen. So, and this is basically MagSafe, 25 watts. So it's Qi2, 10,000 milliamps. So I'm pretty excited about this. And this will be my very first MagSafe battery pack that I've ever owned. So I'm interested to see how I'm gonna like it. And if I don't like it, I could still use the cable. Oh man, this right here, I could tell you right now, I like it not because of anything special, but because the weight of it is so much lighter. So you can see this is the Qi 2. We have a screen right here, which is what I like about it. I get the power button. It tells me it's at 45. So this is another one that I need to go ahead and charge up, top it off to 100%. And I remember I have a USB-C right here, as well as I have this lander to charge it up as well. So now you can see why I'm not gonna have a lot of cables with me, because they're built in now, and that is so cool to me. But right now I'm gonna top this up right quick, and yeah, we'll see how long it takes. Well, how much you get by the time we finna end this video. Let me grab another one. And this is why I keep a lot of power sources on my desk. So, all right. So we're getting juice now. Oh, okay. This actually tells me, oh no, I thought it told me the wattage of how much is taken in, but it doesn't. It just tells me the level this is at. So it's at 45% right now. So we're gonna leave that on the charge, and we'll come back to it and check on them later. And the time, well, we'll just call it 5 o'clock. It does come with the cable in the box, but honestly, you know, if you watch me for any amount of time, you know I'm not gonna use this. The next thing that I got is cables. So for my cable, I went with Anker. I usually go with Anker for cables because I find that I've had the best results with them, meaning I usually don't have to replace them. I usually wind up giving them away. And actually, this is a charger. I wonder, this must have slid in under the radar. But oh, I know I got this. Okay. This is for when I just need something like this. This one right here. So I keep two bricks on me at all time. And I remember I got this one because it did offer me that USB-A port. But the reason why I got this is because this one right here will live in my tech bag, in my tech pouch. This one right here will live like in a quick access pocket, so I could just grab it quick when I just don't need to dig out my tech pouch to get to this one, when I just need something really fast. So that's the reason why I got this one. And yeah. Okay, so that's why I got this. And this is only 65 watts. All right, so this is the cable that I got that I thought I had grabbed. So this cable is 240 watts. It's by Anker, and it gives me fast charging. So that's the reason why I got it. And we can open it up really quickly. All right. Well, Anker, I don't know, they be having it at the bottom. I be wanting to open it from the top. So this cable is 6 feet, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's 6 feet on there. So this should help me reach pretty much wherever I need to reach. This is the first of two cables that I have. So this is the first one. This right here is an Apple USB-C 240 watt cable. And the reason why I got this one, honestly, is because I don't always have my charger that my iPad or my laptop came with, and this serves dual purpose. This is strong enough, powerful enough to charge up any of my Apple devices, no matter which one I have with me. So this is more so dedicated to charging my Apple devices, be it my iPad, my laptop, my MacBook Air, MacBook Pro. No matter what Apple device I have moving forward, this will be able to take care of it. So this is going to be my dedicated charger for that. This is going to be the dedicated charger for everything else. And then the fact that I have USB-C ports built into the bricks, I don't really need more than 2 cables moving forward, which, man, it's a beautiful thing to say. My next tool is my headphones. Now, while these are a really big productivity tool for me, if I'm being honest, I didn't get these for productivity because if you look at my belt, I already got some. I got these because I don't want to deal with lightning no more. It's the exact same headphones, except this is USB-C. If this had USB-C, I wouldn't have these because while headphones is essential for me, the main reason why I wanted these was because I was over Lightning. So we're gonna unbox these really quickly because honestly, while it does help with my productivity, this solves a bigger problem for me, which is I no longer have to worry about having a Lightning cable with me because I now have that beautiful USB-C. And you can see right there, I am now rocking a USB-C Life. These are super light. I like that. That's a fantastic thing. And if you know me and you've been watching this channel, then you know having a case to put them in is a must because I like them looped to my belt, so I always have quick access to them. For me, honestly, these are the type of things that really boost my productivity. It's not like earth-shattering, super big things. It's these simple things that allow me to not have to think about the everything and I could just grab and go. Like, this is what I really like. And now, I got a new pair of headphones that's strictly USB-C. Best part of all, I can attach this, and after I attach it, I'm all set to go. Did you notice I went with a different color this time? It wasn't black. So this is it right here. Honestly, it loops on my belt. I always have it looped on my belt. Although I'm probably gonna take this one off and put it on here because I find after a while, these get flimsy and just break. So I probably put this big one on here just to make sure it don't go nowhere. My next pair of headphones is these right here, the Galaxy Buds 3 Pro. Now, the reason why I got these is because if you look at these, while these are fantastic, I really don't like them going all the way in my ear, and I don't get the full benefits of them because I have them. Well, I can show you. So if I grab this one, as you can see, this is how I have it in my ear, but it's not really in my ear. So all of this is just open and I'm not getting the full music. If I want the full music, then I gotta twist it, turn it, and put it all the way in my ear like that. And for me, that's just not gonna happen. So these kind of look like my Apple Pros, kind of. So I'm hoping it's a better fit in my ear and I don't have as much lossage without putting it all the way in my ear because I just don't like that. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. So we can open it up. All right, these is it right here. Now, I have to be honest, I like the presentation. That see-through glass is nice. I like that. I like that it's USB-C. I keep my USB-C. And we open it up. They're very light. Absolutely. That right there, I can absolutely get with. Like, it's not in my ear. It's just sitting there. So it's not all the way in, but it covers that seal. And it's super light. It's almost like it's a hearing aid. It's kind of like I don't know. It's different. But I'll play with those more later. But that is replacing that. And let's see if we got anything else up in here. As always, we have a USB-C cable, which you know I'm not going to use, but we got it. And I wonder how long is it before they stop putting cables up in the boxes now that they stop putting bricks up in. This is the case for it. Honestly, as you know, the cases aren't anything special. They just do what I need them to do, which is allow me to quickly be able to get to my headphones without having to search my pockets or try to figure out where it's at. And I definitely opened that upside down. So that's all it does. Easy peasy. So I push this, open it up, and there we have it. And all of this stuff needs to charge. And I got another one of these. Oh, I like this. Now this right here is what I'm talking about. It's different, it's unique, and it stopped me in my tracks. I like this. I like this a lot, actually. It's the small thing. So I'm gonna just put that on there, and I will pair all of this stuff up a little bit later. And let's see. I like how smoothly it opens and closes. So yeah, it's a winner. I like it. All right, so for this next one, I need my toolkit. So the first one I want to show you is this right here. This is a SSD, which is by Crucial, and the prices of SD cards is going bananas. So this is only I want to say 1 TB. Yeah, it's only a 1 TB. However, it's still going to be faster than your internal drives. Internal drives meaning like the solid state, Samsung, T7, T9, any of them. This is going to be faster than those. And that's the only thing up in here. And to pair it with, I got this right here. This will allow me to be able to get way better video, and all of the videos will be recorded directly to here. So once I upgrade, I don't have to worry about it. Obviously, I don't just have to use it for that. I could use it for other things as well as just a standard solid state drive that I edit off of. But that's the main reason why I got it. Oh, wow. It comes with some doodads. Oh, so I did not need my toolkit. So we can move. Now that was a nice surprise having the toolkit already, the tools already up in here that I would need. Very nice. These are heat pads for the SD card. And this one right here, I'm assuming is the cable that attached to the phone. Yep, so you get two. Depending upon the length you want, you can get whichever one you want. I guess it depends on which one fits the magnet. And then this is the enclosure right here. So I'm gonna pop this SD card in really quickly, and yeah, we're gonna go from there. And it looks like it takes special screws. Yeah, it definitely takes special screws. So this is a hex. So I gotta make sure I keep up with these screws, this screwdriver rather. Although I'm not sure that, yeah, I kind of feel like it's different. Oh, it's a magnet. And honestly, this is super easy to do. Like, it's nothing difficult about it. So we're just gonna put this in like so. And it's two lines that show you which way it go. So it shows you it goes in like this. And you're gonna put it in on an angle. And we're gonna take this out really quickly. I should have took that all the way off. These ridges, not sure if you can see it, but you want it to go in like so. So when you screw it in, it will work. But first, just slide this part in first, and you're good to go. So I'm gonna put it in on an angle, like so. Put this in that little hole so it'll stay down. And now I'll be able to hold this like so and use this to screw this in, which is what it's for. And super simple, super easy. After that, I'm going to put this right here. It's a heat sink to take some of the heat out when the SD card get hot. So usually these have plastic on both sides. So I'm gonna take the plastic off that side first, and I'm gonna stick it on like so. Next, I'll take the plastic off this side, and now I can put this back on, and I can see this right here is telling me to go this way. Easy peasy, smash it down, and that's it. Now just pop these screws back in, and it's all set, ready to go. And now you have a external drive that you can connect to your phone to record internally and edit internally on this drive. Because I don't know if you ever tried to record on your phone, but getting the footage off to keep that same quality is very difficult, especially if you're using something different that don't allow you to use AirDrop. It gets real fast. And with this, I'm not tightening it super tight. I'm just honestly pushing it down a little bit just so it can grab into the threads. But I don't want to grip the screw, so I'm not doing it tight at all. And I did notice I had to push down on it for the screw to catch because of that heat sink we put on it. And honestly, that's it. Now I could literally plug this in right here, but realistically, it would be plugged in like so. And then this part would go into your phone. Easy peasy. And I think it comes with, does it come with a cable or not? Okay, so after doing a quick look at the instructions, I don't need this. This is for if you wanted to stick this onto something so you could attach this to it. So if your phone case isn't magnetized, you can stick this to your phone case, and now this will stick on your phone. That's what that's for. But I don't need this, so I'm gonna just put it back up in here, and I will actually put all of this stuff up in. The next thing I grabbed is this right here. Now, I mainly grabbed this honestly because it allows me to use micro SD card, well, normal SD cards up in there, and I don't have to fiddle around with using a lot of different ports. Like this is an all-in-one solution if I just want to keep it simple and I don't need a lot of power. So with this is one piece, and honestly, for me, this is more of a, let me test this out and see how good it is, because it's not going to be anywhere near as good as what I just showed you. But if you look right here, you can see it has a SD card slot. So the SD card that would normally be in the camera. So if you look right here, let's change it up a bit. There you go. And if I flip it around, okay, maybe it was the other way. Okay, it's the other way. So now it goes in like that, as well as it comes with an SD card, micro SD card reader. And I could plug this into my phone to record onto it because this is magnetized as well. MagSafe or Pixel Snap, whatever you want to call it, depending upon your device, like that was one of the best things they came out with. And this I could plug up into my phone and record directly into this. So it's pretty cool stuff. I didn't like how hard it was for that to come out. Made me a little nervous, but yeah, so I got this if I just want to do something quick. The next thing I got related to my phone is this right here. This is, honestly, I can't take credit. I was looking around for tech, and this popped up as someone having this combo. I wish I can give him credit because I definitely got this from him, but I don't know his name, so yeah. But this is what I got. It's basically super simple. I can angle it different places. More importantly, the reason that I decided to get it is because these two work perfectly together. So this could snap on, and as you can see, that'll latch on. So I'll put the ring right here, and it comes with a ring, as you can see right here. So if I grab this, this actually magnetizes onto my phone. Hold on, let's make sure I'm doing that the right. Oh, okay, it goes on this way. So that's the way it goes. So, and let's see, do I got a phone on me just to demo it right quick? I got this phone, but I don't know if this phone is gonna work. Let's see. Yeah, so this phone wouldn't work, and this is mainly for my iPad, my iPhone rather. Yeah, this isn't strong enough at all. So basically, this is the way it will work though. And just pretend like this is my iPhone that actually has MagSafe built into it, and this will work just fine. Or if it was Pixel Snap that had MagSafe built into it. But this case does not, which kind of sucks. But that's basically how it will work. And I got a magnetic ring right here, so that if I do have something that don't have it, like in this case, if this part wasn't here, I would be able to put that on here, and then it would stick to here with no problem. But that's not the case. So this is my next accessory. All right, this is another item that honestly I did not need to upgrade. Like my mouse that I got is perfect, but as you know, I want to get rid of all my lightning. So I got this because it is USB-C, USB-C. No longer do I have to suffer through trying to find a lightning to reconnect this if it disconnects from my Mac. So this definitely solves my problem right here, and that's the reason why I got it. Now, this one, we both can agree that I probably didn't need, but I wanted it because I want the latest master, MX Master. And the main reason why is because honestly, people can say what they want to say about Logic, but when it comes to mouses and they creative console, like they got it right. Like they legit got it right. And this right here, I'm pretty sure it's going to be no exception. I could feel the difference already as it relates to the new material that it's using. So let's see if there's anything else up in here. Let's see, I got a dongle for it now. Which, to be fair, the other one might have had a dongle and I just never noticed it. And honestly, we can keep this up in here because if I need it, I know where it's at, but I don't think I'm going to be using it. And then this right here, take it off. And the best thing about this is silent. It's clickless. I could be getting busy and no one would know because it's clickless. It doesn't make a sound. I like the fact that this is more, see, nah, they didn't fix it. Like, with this one, I want to see if I could just push right here and actually activate. If that does, then they fixed it and that's awesome. I see they still got these ones right here. They stick out more than on the 3 did, so I like that. The roller wheel. The ergonomics of it still feels about the same to me, if I'm being honest. So, yeah, this is what we got the iPad. Well, we got the trackpad and we got the mouse. So you already know the next item is a keyboard. Now, honestly, this is one of those ones where I think I dropped the ball because when I got this, I didn't think it was going to be this heavy. When I tell you this is heavy, like I did not expect it to be this heavy, and call it living in my ignorance, but this thing is heavy. And I would like to think that it's because of the box and all that other stuff, but honestly, I don't think so. Yeah, this is hefty, but man, is it satisfying to push these buttons. Let's see what else up in the box really quickly. Okay, we got cables, more cables. Oh, okay, this is to swap out the keycaps. because this is changeable. And this is USB-A to USB-C, which is so disrespectful. And this is, well, I thought something was in there. Oh, okay, this is keycaps to test out. And this is, let's see, what is this? I'm trying not to break the box, but I have big hands and this is very small. Maybe I was supposed to open it from down here. Oh, okay. This is caps. Okay, so that's nice. That's actually really nice and very thoughtful. Now I wish I wouldn't have broke the box. But we'll figure out all that later because I'm probably not going to be using any of that stuff. This right here. Oh, man. This, I like this a lot. This is extremely heavy. And the one thing I was concerned about, I see it now, which is it does have risers on here. Oh, now that's much better that I can raise it up. It was laying flat, it was too flat. Now that I can raise it up, that is pretty good. Now on my desk, I usually use the Keychron, so I'm hoping that this gives me the same feel. It says tear. They give you that satisfying being able to pull the plastic out. Now, this is a must in my bag, but the problem is I might have goofed up because I looked high and low for a case for it because for whatever reason, the cases that normally come with it, I ain't gonna say they discontinued, but on the site on Amazon it says they don't know when it's gonna come back, which led me to buy a third-party case. And now that I have it, it is way too chunky, gonna take up way too much space in my bag, but I'm gonna show it to you anyway, just on the slim chance I'm wrong. This right here is the case. We could actually take it out the plastic. I probably should have did that first, but I want you to see how beefy it is. Like, it is truly, truly beefy. Like, look how thick that is on the side. And look how slim of a profile this is. It's like I'm giving up way too much room in my bag for something that's not even this thick. So it is, yeah, the wrong case for sure. Like, that's it right there. And if I had a zipper to go over this piece is all I need. All of this right here is just wasted space in my bag. Now, I guess I could say I throw my Raspberry Pis up in there and make that an easy way to carry them in my bag. But honestly, I want something slim like this because in my bag right now, currently, I have something really slim. So that's what I want up in there. And I'm too chicken to just put this in my bag without having it in the case. I feel like a keycap gonna get lost or something like that because I've done it before and it did not end well for me. Just for context, this is my one that I found, and this houses my Magic Keyboard. Now, if you're wondering why I switched, again, I want to get rid of that lightning, like I'm over lightning. So this is what I'm used to carrying, something super small, low profile. I wish this could fit up in here, but that is useful. That's just not gonna work. So I gotta keep looking for a case for this that will allow it to fit in my bag. In the meantime, I'm just gonna probably be keyboardless because yeah, I'm over this right here. I'm not doing that. All right, so with this one right here, honestly, I mainly got this because I do a lot of brainstorming, figuring out videos, taking notes, and things like that. And honestly, I've been seeing it everywhere, and I want to see if this is really going to give me a boost in my productivity as it relates to capturing ideas in the moment. Because if it does, then it's well worth the price tag. If it doesn't, well, I'll report back to you and let you know. And this is what I'm talking about right here. I'm talking about the Plod Note Pen. Now, if you're into AI like I am, then you'll know that when you're talking to ChatGPT, it gives you have a subscription, meaning it gives you a time limit, and once you reach that time, you can still talk to it, but it's obnoxiously different. And I guess they do it on purpose like that so you can upgrade. I don't know, but hopefully this right here fixes that for me. I've seen a lot of creators talking about it and how it changed their world. So I'm hoping it'll do the same for me. And this is just the Plod pen. I don't have any experience with this per se. I got a ton of experience with, AI and all that other stuff, but with this, I don't. So, wow, this cable looks just like an Apple cable. That's interesting. So yeah, it's fairly simple to set up. It's an app. I install it. I scan the QR code right here to install it. And then from there, I'm off to the races. But I don't want to do it yet because I just want to make sure that everything is the way I want it to be. Seems like to me, this part right here is for charging. And you can see it's for charging because it has a USB-C. And this little piece right here is just to keep it covered. Now, this right here is where you can clamp it to your shirt or whatever, and it'll magnetize to that right there. You don't want to use that. That's, I'm assuming, where this comes in at. And I think that is everything in the box. I thought I seen where they had it attached to their wrist, but I'll have to play with it later and report back to you because that's not the purpose of this video, so I don't want to get lost in the weeds. When it comes to my productivity, one of the things that I just gotta have is an extra monitor. And the monitor, honestly, it doesn't have to be super fancy. I just need an extra monitor so that when I'm doing work, I'm just used to having a bigger screen. So over there on that setup, that's a 32-inch screen. So I don't need an extra monitor because it's basically two monitors side by side. With my laptop and other devices, I would like to start keeping an extra monitor with me at all time. I tried it before, but honestly, it didn't work out for me for various reasons. But the main reason being, I was prioritizing my camera gear over productivity. So I decided to pick up this, and this is, as you can see, the ViewSonic, and this is the 15.6 inch. This is an OLED display, and I'm hoping that this fits in my bag. Like, you're starting to see why I say I hope, it works the way I want it to work. So let's get this open and take a look at it. Oh, I like that a lot. Like, yeah. And there's ports on the side. Let's see if I can get it to act right for you. Yeah, those ports on the side is going to be nice. And there are no ports on that side. So yeah, I like that. Now, to put my mind at ease, like so. So now that we got that protected, all right, so we got our traditional HDMI, looks like. Let's see here. So actually this is USB-C to USB-C, so that's fantastic for like my iPad, stuff like that. This is ridiculous. Like, come on, y'all. No, I'm not using this. If I don't have to use this, I'm not using this. I'm assuming this is the charger. But like, no, why does it have to be this big? Like, yeah, we're not doing that. Hopefully. because this would take up a lot of space in my bag. Like, this is like the size of a phone almost. All right, we got HDMI to micro HDMI, and I'm assuming this is, no, this is another USB-C that USB-C look like. Yeah, this is another USB-C to USB-C. It looks like we can do, let's see something really quickly on this port. Is this port micro HDMI? Yes, it is. All right, so the port is micro HDMI. So yeah, we got a micro HDMI to full HDMI. We got USB-C to USB-C. So you can run it from USB. I'm assuming you can run it from USB-C, from a USB-C display, or a micro HDMI. Plus it got headphones. It looked like it got built-in speakers to this. I'm not sure like how good the speakers would be because this seems pretty light, but we'll see. And we have the instructions right here for it. And this is just telling us what we already know. You know, I just want to see really quickly if I have to use this charger because it's nagging me. I don't want to use this big charger. And let's see. I'm going to unplug this. It's at 76%. The time is 5:57. So it's been on charge for an hour now. And since we're doing it, this one is at 98 and it's been on charge for almost an hour now. So I'm going to unplug that really quickly. And I'm going to plug it into here. I guess it doesn't matter which one I plug it into because it's not, neither one of them is saying power or in and out. So I'm assuming either one will work. And let's see here. Yes, that is fantastic. Like, I don't need that cable. Like that, you don't understand how happy that just made me. To not have to walk around with this big brick, like, yeah, they need to do a deal with Anchor or Ugreen to give them some better bricks, because this is ridiculous. So I'm gonna use it with a normal charger. Like right now it's plugged into a 300-watt charger, but this 65-watt charger would easily do the job, and this one would definitely do the job. So I'm not going to take any of that stuff with me. The only thing I'm gonna have in my bag is going to be the, I wanna say USB-C to USB-C, because I feel like the USB-C to USB-C will work with my, actually no, my MacBook Pro surprisingly has a HDMI port if I'm talking about my 16-inch. So I would take this one. If I got my Air, if I'm taking my Air, then I probably wouldn't take this because I don't need it. So yeah, I'll just have this one in my bag. Man, that just made me happy. Now, I am going to put one of these in my bag because sometimes USB-C ports, sometimes USB-C cables are funny acting, meaning that it won't show me a picture because it doesn't like the USB-C I'm using. So since this one specifically came with it, I'm going to have this in my bag specifically combined with these two, so I'll know this is only for this specific monitor when I'm trying to connect it to something. Other than that, honestly, you see how thin that is? Like, it should be no issue with this going into my bag at all. Like, look at how thin that is. That is crazy thin. So, yeah, pretty cool. All right, so that solves all the problems with as it relates to productivity and me feeling like when I'm inside of Starbucks, I don't have the tools I need. With these different components in my bag, I have everything that I need. Now, I do have a new tool coming out shortly, but I don't have it in my possession yet. So as soon as I get it, we'll double back. And honestly, that should be its individual video anyway. So if you're wondering, I do have another video coming your way based on my product that I'm missing. I'm not gonna spoil it for you. So right now we're finna jump into some of the issues that I was having with my camera gear, and I'm gonna show you how I solve those problems. All right. So my very first one is this right here. Now, this is by far one of the things that has caused me the most issues with not having a way for me to be able to easily mic myself up using my DJI mics. I can't tell you how many problems this is going to solve for me as it relates to just, speed of implementation and being able to get going really, really fast. Like this is it. Like seriously, again, it's like I said in my previous video, it's like those accessories. This is just an accessory, but man, does it solve a major problem. And all this does is allow me to be able to connect my DJI mic to it, and it goes directly into my actual camera hot shoe mount. That's all it does. So I don't need cables anymore. I can't tell you how many times I walked out, didn't have a cable, and couldn't use the mics. In fact, go back, watch some videos on here. You'll see it pop up more times than I care to admit. So this is the first problem I'm solving, and like I'm super happy about that. Like you just don't understand. All right, we're gonna do these together because these are the Peter McKinnon Variable ND Filter Signature Edition 2 with the polarization built into them. It's a 2 and 5 stop. Honestly, did I really need the Peter McKinnon version? If I'm being honest, I probably didn't, but you know, he doing good things in the space, and when I could support a creator, I like to, so I grabbed them. But honestly, I mainly grabbed these because I wanted the variable ND, but I wanted the polarization, and I got the I think it's called free wheel, where it's magnetized and you can keep putting them on there. But honestly, that system works. It works. Like I'm not gonna say it doesn't work, but I just want to be able to forget about it and I don't want to have to think. I just want to be able to grab the one I think I need and it's already built in, if that makes sense to you. So let's get some of this out of the view so the camera can stop hunting. And yeah, that's it. Now, with me having these and introduce another problem into my life rather, because these are 82 millimeters. So I personally am not a fan of step up rings, step down rings. I never ever used them. Like I bought them, but I didn't use them because it was such a hassle to be taking them on and off. Like, and hey, I get it. You know, that's not a real problem for some people, but for me, it was a bottleneck. So after a little hunting around, I found this. And what this is really simple. This is a step-up ring where you only use one. This right here is my 68 millimeter thread, which is what my camera actually uses. And this on this side is the 80, which is what I can use to attach to this. So I only use this one ring moving forward. And now I don't have to worry about, well, if this fits or if it don't fit or anything like that, which honestly made me so happy. So happy. And as you can see, it says 67 millimeters to 88 millimeters. To 82 millimeters, I'm sorry, which is exactly what these are, 82 millimeters. So this solves a big problem for me because now when I'm out and about, I'll actually be able to use it. I could, oh wow. And then I could take this and I could screw it into here like so. And then I'm able to easily screw this onto whatever camera I'm using. So I like that a lot. The only thing that I'm thinking now is I probably should have got two because this one, that sounds awful, but I'm hoping it don't be hard to get them off here, but we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Next, I had to get these mics because I have the mic Mini 2, I want to say. When I tell you those give me anxiety, like they give me anxiety. Not being able to record internally to a microphone in 2025, well, 2026, like I can't do it. Like I just can't. So for me personally, I have to have internal 32-bit float on all my mics. So that's the reason why I got this. Not because the mics, the DJI mics 2 were bad or they failed on me or anything like that, but just because I've had the misfortune of doing a whole video just to find out it wasn't recording or to find out that, hey, the mics went out on me or something like that. So for me, these right here is well worth the price tag for the peace of mind it brings. And I'm just trying to figure out, like, I guess I don't got no easy pull tab to open. All right, and it comes already in the bag. But honestly, while I appreciate DJI doing this, I think it's pretty cool. We're not gonna use it because it's gonna add way too much bulk to my bag, and we're trying to stay lean. So having this bag up in there is not gonna work for me. So I'm gonna be honestly taking this out, and I think that's everything in the bag. Meal, wind muff, whatever you call them. All right, so these are the DJI magnets for it. This right here says press to unlock. I guess people don't be pressing to unlock and they break their case. But this is it right here. Super simple, super easy. 32-bit internal recording. Love it. Gotta have it. This right here, honestly, I really don't need this because this replaces all of this. I don't need this no more, which feels so good to say. And then I have the magnets. So I'm surprised that the magnets don't, oh, you got to clamp. These clamp on as well. So I guess, yeah, it does both. It magnetizes and clamps. All right. And not sure how that's going to work. I am curious to see if I could put these on like I did on my other ones and they still, so that's how that one looked. And let's see if we can close it. Absolutely can. That is fantastic. And I think these, I think they sit at the top. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm looking at the top and it looks like it got it. Yep, you see how quick it took it? It has a cutout. It has a space for them to sit up there, which is pretty awesome. And let's see, you can close it up and everything go up in there. And this is how the magnets sit up in there. Now, if it don't go like that, then it don't go like that, but it looks like it go like that to me. So that's how I'm gonna rock mine. Now I just gotta figure out where I'm gonna put this at. But that is my audio source. This is my next audio source. The reason why I got this is because I find myself needing to do recordings like voiceovers, and I don't have anything that allows me to do a voiceover when I'm out and about. So this is primarily going to be for voiceovers. It's a Tascam, and honestly, it gives me 32-bit float, which obviously you know I'm a 32-bit float must-have dude. So this gives me 32-bit float. I have more than enough power banks around here to charge it when I'm on the go. And let's see here. This is my microphone as well as my clip for it. This is a stand for it. Not sure I'm gonna use that. USB-C to USB-A. They very disrespectful. And this takes USB-C, so this can stay in the box. This right here, I guess, is a stand for it to sit. I don't need that, so that can stay in the box. Normally is, if I'm using it, it's gonna be clamped to me. So I don't need that. The only thing left in the box is paperwork. And I wish I could throw away these boxes, but unfortunately, when you first get your tech, you should never throw away your box. Because if you have to send it back to get a replacement, it's going to be very hard to do it if you no longer have the box. My next one is going to be this tripod, mainly because sometimes I need a tripod that I can just be super portable with and is low key. And when I was looking at this one, it seemed very low profile, as you can see. Oh yeah, this is very low profile. It's not adding a lot of weight to my bag. And yeah, I actually like that a lot. Now, it also comes all the way out, which is why, this is the main reason why I got it right here. Because it'll give me a very low shot if I need it. So that's my tripod, must have for me. Now, my other tripod is the Manos Pod 2.0. Now, the Manos Pod 2.0 honestly isn't one that I really needed, but I wanted to see if it was any improvements that actually justified the upgrade. Because I had the one, and honestly, that one was serving me just fine, but with me doing an upgrade to everything else, I wanted to upgrade this as well. And I will say I like this one. Now I could tell you right off the back, the handle is it feels way better. And I like that. The ball head. If I'm not mistaken, my other Manos Pod, I'm able to take off the ball head and carry them separately if I'm not mistaken. But I do like that. I do like that a lot. And the quick release right here, I like that. So this is all about helping me capture faster. Like get set up quicker without a lot of issues. So that's the purpose of this. I see I have a few tools up in there. This shows me like all the different ways that I can mount it, all the different ways I can use it. So that's pretty cool. And you can see this also goes very low too, but I really just wanted a dedicated one that does it. All right. And because I want to start filming outside more and getting more B-roll shots and things like that, I've decided to upgrade one last thing. Well, I upgraded something else, but I got to wait on that to get here as well. So I'll show you that product as well once it finally get here. But the one thing I want to show you right now is this right here. Now, if you're familiar with this, this is the Ninja Ultra. Now, the reason why I got this, and I think this is another box inside of here, so, okay, I was gonna destroy this box, but I didn't have to. But this is the Ninja Ultra. I actually have a Ninja 5 sitting right here. Like, here's why I got another Ninja 5, because I got a Ninja 5 right here. I got a Andy Cindy that I'm looking at right here. And then I got a World, I think it's called Free World or something like that screen. And honestly, when it comes to like really good monitors, like there's no point in like trying to skimp out because you're gonna wind up having to come back and buy another one. So what I found when it comes to monitors is just take the hit once and buy the one that makes the most sense. And for me, with me being outside, in an uncontrolled environment, that's the reason why I went with this one right here. And this is the Ninja, the Atomos Ninja. And in the box it has this right here. This is actually going in my kit. This is going to be a part of my kit. I have power. And I have, okay, this is for power, for plugged in power. And I have this bracket, which, I mean, honestly, I don't know what that's for. Oh, I do know what this is for. This is for your external hard drive. If you want to plug up, if you want to put a hard drive on here, you put it in here, screw it down. That's what these holes are for. And then you can plug it into right here. That's what that's for. And I'm actually going to, actually I have one on this one. Let's see if this will work really quickly. So I'm not sure it takes the same one, but we can see. So this one that I just took off my other one, let's see if it fit. And it absolutely does fit. So I'll probably just stick with this one because honestly, I don't record to this on here. So I might just use this one and keep it simple. So, and that means I can leave this in the case and I get to save a few bucks in the process. Now, really quickly, I have some things to go with this. So I want to show you those and we can keep that over there. So for power, this is what we're using. This is very heavy, so I'm not excited about that, but honestly, it's kind of to be expected. So I'm not crazy about it, but hey. All right. So as you can see, this is a small rig one. And honestly, this small rig, it gives me a display, which trying to see, did I guess the plastic one on there. But this is the small rig right here, says 73%. This right here comes off and it fits onto here like so. So I'll have power on here via this. This is how I'm gonna have it set up. I'm not gonna have it the other way because honestly, it's gonna be too hard for me to try to find an outlet when I have power banks that I can easily top this off with. All right, so the last two things I have is these. They're both from Small Rig. This right here is a simple cage for the Atomos Ninja. So I could put it in this cage and that would allow me to map stuff to it. And we can see that that's it right there. And it gives me mounting points all around it, keep it super simple. And yeah. And then this right here allows me to protect my HDMI port, which I'm definitely going to use. And the final one, I'm going to leave this brown here so it's not trying to hunt. And the final one is this right here, which is my fan. Now, I got this only because I can honestly say I have not had to push my camera. My camera has always been in a controlled environment, but I hear a lot of horror stories about people's stuff overheating. So if I can prevent that or avoid it, I'm going to. So my camera has never overheated on me. Hopefully it never will. And yeah, that's just a lot of paper. And this is what I got to put on it for when I'm doing longer shoots or if I'm out and about. So this is a fan. You put it on and from there, you turn it on and it sucks the heat out. Easy enough. Easy peasy. Oh, okay. And the USB-C port is right here. I was wondering how does it charge, but the USB-C port is right here. I don't know if it has an internal battery or if you have to have it plugged up. But even if you have to have it plugged up, I'm cool with that because I'll have this connected anyway, so I'll be able to have power come off here if need be. So I have that option. So I'm cool with it. All right, so now that we have everything unboxed, well, first, let me tell you this. This right here is already paying off. As you can see, I've already had to swipe out SD cards because these two are full. In the past, I would have had to literally take this SD card out, take that one out, go dump the footage, wait on all of it to dump, and then after that, I would have to format it, try to remember where I was at in the video, and then start back recording. In this instance, I was just able to replace the SD cards and keep recording. SD cards, I'm telling you, if you don't have enough, you really should get extras because the productivity is real with that. So, first things first, as you can see, this is my current state of my EDC bag. Well, tech pouch. This right here, this has to go bye-bye. This is the main reason why I got something that tells me the wattage, because this, for me, just doesn't do it. It's nothing inherently wrong with it. It's just rigid and it's not long and it's just too bulky and not, it doesn't, I just don't like it. Like, I don't have a good reason not to like it because it works as advertised. So I don't want to bash it for no reason, but it's just not for me. So I'm getting rid of this cable. Let's see. This cable, lightning, go bye-bye. This is USB-C, USB-C. I don't need that. My Thunderbolt 4 cable, I do need that. So that can stay up in there because we're going to repack this. My headphones, these right here, look, these are by far some of my most productivity headphones. And the only thing I use these for is editing. But because I'm able to put these in my ear, zone out everything, and get true to life how it really sounds without any enhancements, it's pretty cool. Now, I got my Stream Deck. We both know I'm keeping that up in there. Maybe a different pouch. I got these right here. This I'm torn about. This gives me more USB-C ports, but we'll see. Again, card reader. I don't need this anymore. I've taken care of that problem. All of these cables over here. This is for my iPad. No, this is for my Mac. So I'm not sure if I want to get rid of this yet, but we're going to put all of this. We're going to take all this stuff out. Thunderbolt 3 cable. I thought I had, yeah, it's right there. And then this right here, I have to keep this because that's the only way my Stream Deck works. And this also works with my Creative Console. And the Creative Console only works with their cable. So that's a must. And then this is my little go-to tripod when I'm just sitting it down on the table. And these right here is like USB-C, USB-A to USB-C. And this is USB-C to USB-A. So I definitely want to keep those in the bag because you never know when you're going to need them. Once I unzip over here, this is like some emergency data cables if I'm in a pinch and I don't got nothing else. And this allows me, this is basically USB-A, USB-C, Lightning, USB-C. So it's just if I'm in a pinch or if I'm dealing with someone else's stuff, I'm able to do it. This gives me like, I want to say 10 megabytes per transfer speed. Nothing crazy, but it works in a pinch. This is my Whoop charger that I don't use. And then these are some ear tips for, I have no clue what for. And that's it. So now we can pack this bag before we pack my other bag. So first things first, I know I want this charger up in there. See, the problem with these cables is I would like to just drop these cables up in here, but that's gonna make the bag bulky. So we might have to find a storage place inside the bag where it's out the way that when I need these, I can use them. Now, for this one right here, I will drop that up in there because I feel I'll be using that a lot. The USB-C cable, I'm not 100% sure I'm going to be using it a lot. So for this one, that's not it. So this one right here, which is my well, is USB-C for whatever. So one of them is gonna go in here. So that one would be right there. This one right here, see, I love the way it just folds easily, and you can easily just tuck it off up in there with no problem. Like I really like that. This, if I'm not mistaken, was for my Atomos Ninja, which I won't be using this, so we can put it off to the side. This right here, I would like it to go right there, because everything in here is gonna have its own little spot, so that's how I want it to go. That can go right there. This I'm gonna put back where it belongs, and we're gonna see if those will play nicely together. And now it's already not wanting to close, so if I put that right there, okay, that'll close up just nicely. I wonder if I could just, nope. It was nice thinking though. So just keep that out the way. I'll drop this in this little zipper part right here. And the bag still closes up nicely. But honestly, I think I want this where it's reachable, because I feel like I'm gonna be using it a lot. So I'd rather have that like so. And I'd rather have this USB-C cable out of sight, out of mind. And actually, you know what? I have a lot of things up in here that, like a lot of doodads, that I was trying to figure out where I was gonna put them at, because I wasn't sure like where to put them. So I'm thinking that all the little doodads that I have, you know what? I kind of want to have an accessory pouch just for like tech related stuff, because like this right here, I know this goes on the tip of this. Okay, so I can't put that on first. I have to squeeze this, put it right where that line is, and then put this on. And like these, this, and oh yeah, this has to go back up in there because I need that for my Creative Console. So instead of having that right there, I could put this right here. And this right here, I'm gonna just drop up in there because I don't really see me needing these like that. But if I do, I want to have two of each. So this is another USB-A to USB-C. And now I want to do this USB-C to USB-A. That gives me two of each, so I should never be in a scenario where I would need more than two of each. This right here is my Thunderbolt 4. Thunderbolt 4, I definitely need this. That's fast transfer speeds. This right here can go in there. My headphones can go right back in this own personal slot. And let's see. And I think that's about as much as we can get up in here. All right, so these are the accessories that we have right now. I went and grabbed more accessories because I needed this case for this, and I'm taking this out. Then my roost is a must in my bag. I need my external hard drive, which is a must, alongside my cable, which is Thunderbolt 4, is a must. My carabiner is a must, and my headphones, that my noise canceling headphones that I just keep in my bag as a must. All right. So I want to see if this was my daily driver for a while. So I want to see if this will fit up in there. And it's not the same form factor, surprisingly enough. Like you can see where this doesn't sit. That sits up in there perfectly. This, yeah, you can see up here where it's sticking out, and over there where it's a little bit different. But the fact that it works, it's a little snug going around this part, but it works. So that's all that matters to me. So that's that. So these two, and then I see no reason why this wouldn't work, but we can make sure it does. And my son probably gonna want this. These are my headphones I keep in my bag. These were some more headphones I kept in my bag, which are some pros, but I'm gonna take these out. Then you know I have to have my iPad mini up in there. And now I think we're all set. I think we're ready to reveal the bag because everything else right here is going to be freely moving around in the bag. And the reason why is because these two I want quick access to. This I need quick access to because I'm always using it. This I would like quick access to because I'm always hanging it off something. I hate for my bag to touch the floor. So this is a must for me. And yeah. So I'm finna move all this stuff off the table now. And now we finna go, I'm finna show you the bag that I got. And hopefully everything comes together as I pictured it in my head. Really quickly, the time is, all right, so it's 7:09 as you can see. And this is fully charged. You can see it's at 100%. And this right here is 100%. And yeah, they're both ready to go in the bag, and I could throw something else on the charger. That just goes to show how long these videos be. It's crazy. All right, so before I reveal the bag, really quickly, let me know below what bag did you think I was getting. All right, don't cheat. Pause the video, let me know. And this is the bag I got. As you can see, I got a Shimoto bag. Now, the reason why, and we're just gonna put this on the floor because honestly it's gonna be easier to unbox it because that camera is way too close and I'd be bumping into you. But the reason why I got this is because honestly, I wanted something that I could convert to a hybrid bag, and it's the closest I've seen to it. Now, as you know, my previous bag was the Low Pro something. Like I've had many camera bags, but that's the closest I was able to get to it giving me what I was looking for as it relates to a hybrid bag. And all the reviews I looked at on this and all the unboxings I looked at on this one looked like it gives me the functionality to do what I wanted to do. As you can see, I got the biggest one, which is, well, I got the biggest one in this category because they go bigger. Come on, like if you not saying this bag is sexy, then I don't know. Like this bag is nice. Now, here's the main reason why I got this bag is because yes, you have rear access, and yes, I'm personally not a huge fan of rear access. However, you have rear access, you also have top access that allows you to go all the way through to the bottom of the bag. So I'm hoping, based on what I've seen on all the videos I watch, I'm hoping I can convert this to be a hybrid bag to get everything up in here I want. Will it work? I don't know. Like, I was pretty honest about that up front. I'm hoping to do though. So let's see. You can see you got this inside of here. for me, this is coming out because for what I wanted to do, I can't do it with that up in there. Although it gives you some nice pockets, but yeah, it gotta go. Let's see if I go from rear access, will this bag be easier to manipulate? Oh yeah, it does open this way. Forgot about that. All right, so first things first. This cube, I think this is a large cube because it's taking up the whole bag. This, we don't want this. What we want to do with that cube in there is not going to work. And then, let's see here. Oh, okay, that's rear access. But that's not what we want either. It's so far back up in here, it's not even funny. Oh, I thought the zipper stopped like that, but it doesn't. Ooh, like, they did not make that easy. All right, we don't need that neither. Now, this is how this bag looks. And you should be able to see straight through it now. Let's see here. Yeah, you can see straight through the bag. It is one open bag with top access, as you can see, and I just hit the camera. So let's see. You can see me now. This is how we need the bag. But first, we need one more thing. Let me go grab it. I bet when I told you I was converting a bag, you didn't believe I was actually converting a bag. Like, yeah, no clickbait. We actually converting a bag. So, this right here is what I believe is going to allow it to work. And that is this right here. I'm hoping this works. So as you can see, this is a smaller camera cube. So I can take this off and I can still get side access. And unzip this, open it up, and I still get side access. But I still got that wire frame that keeps the bag strong. So I think this, I don't know if this might be medium because like I said, that's a 30 liter, but they have bigger bags. They go up to like 40, 45 liters, something like that, some crazy number. But I would have got a 40 liter if I could, but I couldn't get a 40 liter because it doesn't look this cool. It's not an Urban Explorer. This is an Urban Explorer. So for this, I couldn't buy the bag with no cube in it. So I had to buy the bag with a cube in it, and it was no option for me to get a smaller cube. So unfortunately, I got, 2 cubes. But if it worked, well worth it. So now we need to go get my camera because honestly, I'm not sure if this is supposed to stay in the bag or not, but we're not going to worry about it. I think I want to pack my camera in here first because I feel like that's going to be easier for me. So I can zip that back up. And yeah, let me go get my camera and stuff. I don't really have a lot up in here. As you've seen in the video, in the B-roll, like, it's fairly simple. Here's my camera, the A6700. That's what we're going to be rolling with. My backup camera, which is the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. My microphone. This is my old one, my old PGY Tech. I'm not going to be using that. I have my camera lens. I have my mics, which these are the minis, but honestly, like I said, I didn't use them because I was paranoid. So we won't be using those. I have some light sources. And this is the cable for my DJI Minis. And that's my kit. Now, you know what's crazy? This bag is practically empty. And it is still extremely heavy. You know why? Because of this right here. My 16-inch MacBook Pro. Which, if we're going off productivity, this has to go in my bag. But we're going to deal with this last. So let's figure out what's the best way to pack this. Because we got quite a bit of stuff that got to go up in here. But first things first is going to be the camera. Alright, so this is how I have it set up. Honestly, I'm not 100% sure it's going to stay like that. Because as you can see right now, I'm not using side access. So I will always have to take my book bag off and grab all my gear. And I'm sure I'm going to get annoyed with that. But here and now, since I'm not the best at packing this type of stuff, and this is my first real go at it, I think this is the only part that I did a really good job on. The rest of this, I'm going to have to figure it out. But for here and now, I was able to get my Atomos Ninja up in there with the cage on. It slides right in. This slides right in. This easily comes out, slides right in. My lens slides right in, comes out, slides in. The only thing that has me concerned is like this right here, but since it's in a cage, I'm not too concerned about it, as you can see. So that's in the cage. This is how I would connect it. And since that part is safe, I don't got to worry about it. And then this part is safe, so I don't got to worry about it. So I have it right there. I have an extra battery. As you can see, there's nowhere up in here for me to put a battery bank, which honestly, I would never put a battery bank up in this part anyway. This already is heavy enough. So I'm gonna try to put it back in the bag now and see. Yep, that's how it has to go. And this is an epic fail. It's not gonna work. I thought this would give me enough space. So from top down, you can see the little room that we have left. So that's all the room we have left. And that kind of works as a shelf. Now, the one good thing about it is my laptop will fit. So no, my laptop won't fit either. Don't tell me I overhauled this entire bag just for it not to fit. That's bananas. I seen someone put a 16-inch laptop in. Ah. Ah. It'll fit, but as you can see, it is tight. So I guess it just needs some wear. So let's see. Actually, the weight disbursement is pretty good. Actually, the weight disbursement on this bag is really good. Like, I know this is a heavy bag, but it doesn't feel heavy. So I like that a lot. The problem is, I feel like I can get everything in this bag with space left over. The problem is my external monitor will not fit in this bag, which means on the days I want to take an external monitor, which is everywhere I go, I would literally have to get a whole nother, like, I don't know, crossbody simple carry bag for it. This has been difficult. So let's see what we can fit up in here, and we're gonna go from there. As you know, we don't have any inside pockets because we took them all out. So now, when I put stuff in, it's literally sitting on the shelf. Now, if I pull this bag in your view, this is a pocket right here, which is honestly very useful because I can use that for like my normal stuff. So, for example, I could put my roost in here. I could put, now my roost, I think the roost makes more sense to go down here on the floor. Like, all right, let's do this. Let's set it up. I really thought I had fixed it with this one, but honestly, this is an epic fail. I'm not sure because I can't see the camera, so let me see if you can. Let me put a light up in there so you can see how bad this is. So you can see that once it's up in there, it becomes an epic fail. It's just dropped in at this point. There's no, unless I could get another package or another bag, it's not gonna work. And then to get my laptop out from here, like I can't even pull this out. I'm picking up the whole bag trying to get my laptop out. Like it's just not good. So while I got all of the tech productivity / creativity tools that I need to be able to carry, I have yet to be able to find a bag that would allow me to put all this stuff up in there. And if you look right here, we don't even have this up in there. We don't have the other tripod up in there. We don't have my lav up in there. We don't have this up in there, which this isn't a big deal. Like this we can put up in there. We don't have any of these things up in there. So if you look at this right here, these are all the things that was unsuccessful going in the bag. And yeah, we was not able to get any of this stuff in the bag. So I'm going to go back to looking. Oh, and we don't got this in there, which is very tragic. So, all right. I think this is the first time I've ever tried to do a video where I'm actually going to publish a failed result. So, if you have some ideas for me as it relates to like a better camera bag or hybrid bag or something like that. See, the tricky part of this entire thing is I'm sure if I would have went up to the 41 liter that Urban Explorer, it's not an Urban Explorer, it's like a, I don't know, it's like a camping bag at that point. But I'm sure if I would have went up there, it would have worked. And I'm sure that with that 35 liter Peter McKinnon bag, I'm positive, well, I ain't positive, but I'm pretty sure that will work too. But the problem is I need top access. Without top access, none of this makes sense to me because every single time I need to go into the bag and grab something out quickly, I have to deal with taking the bag off, unzip. It becomes tedious, and I know I'm not gonna want to keep doing that. I'm gonna swap out the camera bag too fast. So I'm gonna go back to Amazon. Hopefully, I can find a bag between now and January 1st, and I'm able to say I found a bag to fix it. The Urban Explorer, I mean, I don't even know if I can send it back. Yeah, I don't know. So we'll see. Like sending it back is the least of my worries, if I'm being honest, because I like the bag. I could use it for like when I'm going on a simple day trip or something like that. I guess I don't know, but I'm more concerned with finding a bag that'll actually fit all my gear. And now that I have my camera cube set up, I kind of don't want to give up my camera cube. But I honestly feel like there's no bag out there that allows me to do what I envisioned in my head. So this would be a good time to, go create the bag you're looking for yourself if you just had that disposable income. But I don't. So yeah, stay tuned. We'll see. All right, so I've been looking at some camera bags, and I think I settled on the one that I want. But first, I want to show you why I've been having such a hard time trying to find the proper camera bag for what it is I'm looking for. So, really quickly, over here, I have all the camera bags that I've had laid out before you. So, right here we have the Wonder Provoke. That's the 31 liter, which rolls up to like 37 or something like that. We got the Peter McKinnon, which is the 35 liter right here, which expands even further. We got the Peak Design, which is a 30 liter, which expands. We got the OG Rogue. I keep saying Rogue, but we got the OG Renegade Pro right here, which is a tech bag first. We got the Fast Pack 250 second edition, which is right here. And honestly, none of these fit what I'm looking for. Now, I did find something that I have been using, which is this one right here. And this one right here, if I lay it flat, you can see that this actually holds everything and it holds it comfortably. The problem with this is, like, once I open it up, you can see all my camera gear and stuff is up in there. But at the same point in time, it's a little space right here left over, but it's not what I'm looking for. Like, it is packed to the brim. I was able to fit everything up in here, including my laptop. But when I tell you this bag is not comfortable to carry, especially with the type of weight it is, it's not. I like this bag because it almost comes as that hybrid bag that I was looking for. So you can see up in there, everything fits up in here. I got access to my laptop right here. And my laptop is easy for me to take out one-handed, as you can see, because there's no pressure on this laptop holding it in there. And you can see right here, I got all my other stuff on the side. I have my tripods. As you can see, everything is black, so probably can't see it that well. Not my smartest move. Then you can see over here, I got my battery pack and stuff like that. So I know you might be asking at this point, like, hey, that's a pretty cool setup. Why you just don't roll with that? Honestly, I don't want to roll with that because I'm not a huge fan of how the bag is. So, plus, I still wasn't able to fit this up in there. And I really want to carry this. So what I decided to do is purchase a new bag. Now, the Shimoto bag is already out there, packed up and ready to go back. So we're going to see if I can, well, first we're going to see if the bag will even arrive before, the first, because today is Christmas actually that I'm doing this video. So we're going to see. All right, so here we are at Amazon. And when I put in, so all of the bags that I currently have is ranging from 27 liters to, I want to say, upwards of 35 to 40 liters. So what I wanted to do was get a 45-liter camera bag. The reason why I still wanted to be a camera bag is because when I've tried the bags that's not set up for camera bags, it just does not work well for me. So I don't want to make that mistake again. So I want to go with a camera bag. Now, as you can see, I did look at this Peak design right here, but the problem with this bag is it's just open. And when I try to see if it comes with like camera compartments, it doesn't. It does. It's right here. But the problem with this is, you see that I will hit that same bottleneck that I hit last time, which is once I put the camera cube in, there's not enough space up here. Right here, I like this, but again, I'm looking for an optimized version. And since I have a Peak design bag already, I know that this is going to expand to 45 liters. So 35 liters it's just not it for me. So after scrolling through here, looking for, a nice little while, like seriously, a nice little while, I landed on this bag right here, which is already in my cart. And this is the Shimoto Action X50 version 2 starter. Now, the reason why I really wanted to stick with a Shimoto bag, because like for my fast pass I got over here, once I put my camera gear up in there, that bag collapses in once I put everything on top. And for me, I didn't like that. So it's like my camera compartment buckles under the weight of the top. However, with Shimoto, they have a metal wire going around to ensure that that bag always holds its frame. And to me, that is genius. Why more people not doing it or still in that feature, I do not know, but that's the main reason why I wanted to stick with this. So this bag right here is actually cheaper than the Shimoto bag that I got over there, the Urban Explorer. The Urban Explorer with the cube and everything, that bag with the extra cube was, I want to say around, it was a little bit over, I say $475, something like that, because I know the bag itself was like, when I did the refund, they told me the refund was like, I want to say $373. The cube was like 80 something dollars. So it was up there. So this one right here, I'm getting a lot more bag for a less price. Now, because I'm getting this, I'm not 100% sure that I want to send the cube back, because I don't want to have the same issue again. So you can see right here, when you look at this, you can see that this compartment right here is perfect for my needs, and that is more than enough at the top. It gives me a lot of headroom at the top to be able to put my other stuff up in it. And my laptop bag, hopefully my laptop will fit up in here without me having to force it in or anything like that. Which, with this being a much bigger bag, I can't see why I would have to force it in or struggle to get it out. That's what I'm hoping. As you know, I don't know, but this is what I'm going to purchase. After I purchase it, I'm going to see how long it's actually going to take to arrive. Hopefully it be here within the next 3 days, so all of this can be in one video. If not, you already see the bag that I'm going to be using until this bag get here. And honestly, a part of me wanted to just stick with the bag that you just seen, but honestly, I just don't want to do that. Like, I need that headroom in the bag so I don't feel like my bags are stuffed to capacity. So that's where we at with it. And yeah, let me order it up right quick. All right, so I just ordered it. You can see right here, it's expected to arrive January 3rd. Not crazy about that, but I'm going to put out this video, and then once this bag get here, assuming that it works, then I will create a video showing you how I was able to make it work. But honestly, I'm pretty excited about it. Plus, you can see I just ordered today, which is Christmas, so it's to be expected that it wasn't going to be here within that 7 days. I wish it was, but hey, at least we got what I hope to believe. But I hope to believe is a fix to my problem, which this bag is a 50 liter. So it should give me everything I'm looking for. Plus it expands out to another 7 liters because it's a roll top. So we'll see how it work out. We'll see if I get aggravated with having to carry such a big bag, or if I decide that it's not worth it and I make compromises. But honestly, I don't want to make no compromises. So we'll see. I'll check back in with you and let you know. All right, so I just got finished with, I just came back in the house from Starbucks. It's the next day. And I must say, I really, really like this new camera setup. The only catch 22 is that I'm still not able to have my monitor. But if you look at this current setup I have when I'm super productive, that setup would not allow me to be able to set up my Roku and everything else that I have set up right now that you're currently looking at, and still be able to get everything I need done. It just wouldn't make sense because most of the tables are small at Starbucks, as you can see. And honestly, I really like this setup, even when it comes to how I was able to use the bag as a shelf to hold my tech bag. Like, I'm really thinking about keeping this setup, canceling the order that I made for the, what was it? It is the Shimoto bag. I'm thinking about canceling that order because honestly, this bag is old and it has some wear on it, but I wouldn't mind just buying this bag again in a different accent color because some of my buttons are broke on here. And I mean, I might even try to write in and see if the warranty has expired. Well, the warranty probably expired on this bag. I've had this bag for many years. So I would just buy this bag again because it's the closest I've been able to get to a hybrid bag. But more importantly, it's those pockets, those deep pockets that I like, that allow me to put the little knickknacks up in, that allow me to carry the way I want to carry. The only downside to this bag is the fact that it really hurts my shoulders. Now, when I started using the chest strap, that did get the weight up off my shoulders and allowed me to carry better. So I'm really leaning towards that because I like it from an aesthetic standpoint, but I also like that I'm not going to be carrying this big, heavy, this big, gigantic bag. So I'm thinking I'm just going to reorder this bag, and the setup that I have is the setup that I'm gonna keep. I mean, honestly, it's a different type of twist. It's not what I was expecting, but I'm really, really feeling this setup. So we have a few things. Okay, so yesterday I opened up a lot of stuff. I played with a lot of stuff, but the Shimoto bag, I'm sending that back. I'm sending back the cube. I was gonna keep the cube if I was getting the other Shimoto bag, but I kind of feel like I don't want to have the Shimoto bag come because I just really like this setup. So I almost want to just rebuy this bag again. I mean, that might sound crazy to you, but for me, yeah, I'm really liking this bag. I wouldn't mind purchasing it again. And I remember the last time I had this bag, how much I thoroughly enjoyed it. But I remember the camera straps was what made me put it down. But anything with any bag with a top shelf that has that, brevity style to it, I really like. And the fact that they got these pockets on the side, I really like that. So I'm really thinking about keeping this and just getting rid of the Shimoto bag. I'm gonna sleep on it, but I mean, yeah, I really like it. But let's talk about a few things about my current setup that I'm optimizing for. So, first things first. This right here is the Nofi 75-inch. This is the V2 version. I was looking high and low for a case for this, but it turns out this keyboard has been discontinued by Nofi. When I went to their website, I discovered it was discontinued. So I was finna send this back, but yesterday in my haste, I can't believe I actually threw away the freaking box. Like, I don't know what I was thinking. So I'm stuck with this keyboard, which if I'm being honest, I don't mind because my son is always trying to grab my keyboard. So when he asks for a keyboard, I can just give him this one because I'm not going to be able to send it back because I done searched everywhere for the box and I can't find it. However, I did purchase the V3 version Air, which I'm hoping is a lot lighter. Plus I got the case with it, and I also got the wrist rest, although I'm probably not gonna need it, but I grabbed it because it was a combo. So I would have sent this back, but I didn't. So I don't recommend you get the V2 version because it is discontinued. In fact, I'm not gonna even put the V2 version in the description below. I'll put the V3 version in the description below. And just remember, everything is affiliate links. The Shimoto bag, the cube, I'm sending back. That box carrying thingy, I'm sending that back. And then the other thing I wanted to tell you about was Plod. In all the reviews that I seen on Plod, I did not see where it was a subscription. However, with Plod, you have to have a subscription. They give you 300 minutes for free. And after that after you reach that 300 minutes, you have to pay for a subscription. The subscription that it was offering me was like $239 a year for unlimited access, and that includes me talking to my notes and it, you know, transcribing my notes for me or summarizing my notes for me. I'm still, when I first seen it, I was upset and I was gonna send it back. But I've learned when I'm upset to just sit on my hands and do nothing, because oftentimes once I calm down, I'd be like, all right, whatever, it is what it is, I still want it. So I haven't made a decision yet, but I don't like the fact that it's a subscription model. Like with this right here with my Whoop, they made it abundantly clear that, hey, if you buy this, you're paying for the subscription, you're getting the device for free, and there is a yearly subscription to renew the Whoop. So there was no confusion or ambiguity. So with this, I feel like they didn't do a good job of that. So yeah, I was a little upset about that. But other than that, I mean, everything else in my bag is pretty much optimized. And I'm thinking that because my bag is going to be like this, it's going to be more modular. So maybe instead of optimizing my bag for every possible thing that I can want, maybe the perfect camera bag for me or the perfect productivity bag for me is to optimize my bag for the thing that I'm going to do for that day. So for example, if I don't need my tech pouch, which I'll always need my tech pouch, but hypothetically speaking, if I didn't need it, then I don't bring it. Or if I don't need my 16-inch MacBook Pro, then I take my 16-inch MacBook Pro out and put in my Air or my 14-inch or my Windows Surface laptop or whatever the case may be. And now all of a sudden my bag got a lot lighter and I still have all the power that I've always had. So I don't know how many times I could say it, and I don't want to keep saying it, but I really, really, really like this modularity to this bag that honestly, it can't be overstated. And with the way it's set up, like it's nice. Like I am going to sit down and learn how to pack a camera bag, because honestly, it's not something that I've ever really had to do. I've always kept my creative gear light. Now, some of the bummers to this bag is it doesn't have a place for me to carry a tripod. So I would have to figure that out if I needed to take a tripod with me, I would have to have a tripod that I already have comes in a case, which I do. I keep that in the trunk of my car. And then I would also, need to bring my external monitor with me in a different bag when I needed that external monitor. So I would have to have it in another laptop bag all by its own and carry that as a crossbody alongside this book bag. So those are the two compromises that I would be making. With the Shimoto bag, if I decided to keep the Shimoto bag, there are no compromises. It's literally everything will fit in my bag. And I think the thing that frustrates me about the bag, even with the Shimoto 30 liter, is if it only had pockets. Like, look at this bag. This bag is, while it does look good, like I'm not going to say it doesn't look good. It does look good. It looks really good. But let me angle this down right quick so you can see it. If you look at this bag, and we're going to move this. If you look at this bag, these pockets is what saved this bag. Like these big pockets right here, like these pockets are big and they're deep. Now you can see this one is broke, which is the reason why I want to, buy another bag. You can see that there's no tab for that, and that's gonna nag at me. So I'd rather just get a new one. But you see how far my hand reached down up in there? Like, that can't be overstated. Like, that is fantastic. And you can pull out a mini tripod as well as a ball head and still have a lot more room up in here to go. Like, this is what I feel like is missing. And then the fact that it could easily fold down and latch up with no problem. And then if I turn on this side, it's the same thing. Like, I got this big, gigantic brick up in there with no problems. None whatsoever. And then if I keep, look, there go the charger, quick access. Like, come on. That's fantastic. This is why I want to keep it. It's the modularity. And then right here, I'm not sure what I just dropped. Oh, okay, that's my light. But right here, you can see where, if we go up in here, what do I got up in here? I got a tripod. I got my external drive. I got my cable. And I got my iPad mini. And then everything else is in this top part, as you were saying earlier. And it packs so nicely up in here to the point that I genuinely do not want to give this up. Like, look at that. Look, let me pick this up for you. Look how neatly that's packed up in there. Like, it's super neat. More importantly, I got this right here as another pouch. So this is my pouch right here. And if you look right here, I don't want everything to fall out, so I'm gonna pick you up again. But look at that. Like, everything is up in there really, really neatly. And that right there cannot be overstated. Like, you see how easily all that stuff fits up in there? And I have quick access to it. I feel like with my Shimoto bag, I just don't feel like I'm gonna get that same functionality. So yeah, I'm getting a bigger bag with the Shimoto bag, but this bag offers a lot of functionality that I'm just not willing to compromise on. And the fact that it's so modular that I'm able to, okay, if I don't need this today, I could take it out my bag. Or if I don't need, well, I'll always need this. But the fact that I could just grab stuff, take it out to make it lighter is like phenomenal. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cancel my Shimoto order, but I promise myself I'll sleep on it. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna cancel my Shimoto order, and I'm gonna reorder another one of these bags that's not having my buttons broken, all that other stuff, because honestly, I don't want to go through the hassle of trying to see if it's out of warranty and all that when I'm pretty sure it is. Although it say lifetime, so I don't know what lifetime consists of when it relates to the product. Is that 5 years, 10 years, what? So, with that being said, I think this is the bag. I think I'm gonna keep this, and if I do keep this, then I will update you and let you know. Honestly, I'm like 90% sure that I'm going to keep this. After working with it and seeing how proficient I was today with it and how I was able to set up my roots and actually get my laptop to eye level and everything just worked, like, this system like literally just got out my way and allowed me to get my work done today. And that's what I've been looking for. And the best part of all is, if I had something that I wanted to create, I could easily close this up. And I got a whole creator studio right here. I have my Sony a6700 external mic, well, shotgun microphone. I got my DJI Pocket 3 right here. I have extra mics. I have my Ninja right here. I literally have everything in here that I would need to be able to create whatever type of content I need to create, even having my own light source up in here, as you can see. So I got an extra battery. The only other thing that I'm gonna take out of here and possibly put up in here is this right here. This is the only other thing right here, which is the 3 batteries, the Chi-Charge. This is the only other thing that I would like to have up in here. And it looks like it fits no problem. It sticks up a little bit, but honestly, because this bag is so deep, I don't think that's going to be an issue with zipping it up. Let's see. Not at all. So that's it. Like, that's the only other thing I wanted to switch out and put this battery off to the side. But I really feel like that's my bag. And I'm not going to speak too soon, but I like this bag. But I'll check back in with you later and let you know for sure. All right, so really quickly, I just got off work. It is 9:02 at night according to my phone. So I'm trying to get this video out to you by the 1st. And I decided to stick with the bag I have. Well, kind of. I'm basically buying the exact same bag again. As you can see, I've already ordered it. I did sit on my hands, like I said. It's actually a few days later because I wanted to be sure that I was making the right decision and not just, doing typical Will where I get an idea and just run with it. So to avoid that, make sure I wasn't falling into that trap, I sat on it for a few days. As you can see, this is the bag right here. And as you can see, this bag actually has straps under the bottom of it. So the bag that I had, like I said, I've had it for many years. So that version did not come with, a way for me to hold my tripod under the bag, but now it does. So I'm pretty excited about that. So that's one less compromise I have to make. And then the other thing I wanted to show you is if we step back, you can also see that I did get the Nuffi. This is the one that I got right here, which is the Nuffi Air 75 V3. And it also, I got the wrist rest as well as the foldable case. So I guess they don't have pictures because I'm clicking, but it's not doing anything as you can see. So they don't have pictures for it, but that's fine. Other than that, honestly, we're going to delete that because I didn't try to take that screenshot. But other than that, honestly, I don't see myself changing out this bag. I want to keep this bag for all of 2026 unless something better comes out. But with me having all of the top bags that creators mainly recommend, I don't see that happening. But I'm telling you, if a bag came out that gave me a top shelf, gave me the same compartments, just similar to the Brevity bag. Like this bag to me is like the Brevity bag, or should I say the Brevity bag is like this one because I think this one was out first. Either way it go, they're similar. And I love that 2 access, meaning it's a hybrid bag. You get your camera, your creative, and then above you get that top shelf for all your tech. What really makes this bag stand out is those pockets. The fact that you got those 3 big pockets that allow you to actually build it out. Because when I was doing the research, when I went back to buy it, this bag isn't a 27 liter like I thought it is. Actually, it's only a 24 liter. So the fact that it's a 24 liter and it fits everything, that speaks to the pockets, how deep those pockets is. Like, again, I don't think I'm going to find a bag better than this in 2026, but I'm not going to shut myself off from it either. All right. So I don't think I'm going to do an update once the new bag come in. I might just show it to you. If you want to see it, let me know below and I will. I also found out that I had to order this. This is from Plod. This is the wristband that I thought came in there, but it actually comes as a bundle and I didn't have the bundle. So I actually picked up this, and I had to pick up me a new watch band from Nomad. If you know me, I really, really like Nomad bands. I feel like they do it right. And if you actually stayed this far into the video, I want to say thank you, because I was looking back at some of the footage where I'm shooting these type of videos where you can clearly see it's not the FX30 because the resolution ain't that good, but I'm using an action cam just to keep it simple and get this video out to you. And let me tell you, some of that footage, especially with the Insta360, oh my God, it was bad. Now, part of that was my fault because I didn't change the settings, but the other part of it was that camera just don't do good in low light. This one right here with the Action 5, after I switched from it, this one wasn't that good either, but I also knew that I didn't do my part. I left it in auto everything. So if you got the Action 5 Pro and you decide to leave it in auto everything, you might not be happy with the results, but this right here gives you true to life what you would expect once you actually throw the camera into manual mode, get you a decent light source, and make sure that your composition is set up just the way you want. So with that being said, hopefully you enjoyed this. I know this was a very long video. If you made it this far into the video, thank you, because that's pretty cool, because this was not a short video. With that being said, if you enjoyed this video, as always, give me a thumbs up. Welcome to 2026. Let's get it.